So if this helps nobody but me, that's cool. But if it helps even one other person, that's cooler. God, let me just fix that for a second. Whatever. Most people today seem like they're kind of just getting by, like living that paycheck to paycheck lifestyle. And so many people know that they want to get out of that lifestyle and they want to be able to like be their own boss and be financially free and work from anywhere. But then you have to ask like, well, why is everybody not doing it then and like starting their own online business? That is what this video is about. So I did this program that teaches beginners how to get into online business. I honestly think it's like the best online business model out there for beginners. And now I talk to dozens of people every single week who want to get into online business. But the thing is, only about 25% of people who want to do that will ever actually start. And only about 10% of those people will be successful before they give up. The really kind of surprising yet fascinating thing here is that anybody could be successful in online business. Like, I guarantee you, there are people right now more successful than you who are not as smart and not as talented. They simply didn't allow these 3 concerns to stop them, and you probably are. Concern number 1 for why people don't start an online business. What is it going to cost me? Those of us who grew up in a middle-class mindset are almost always thinking about the short-term dollar. What is this going to cost me? What if I don't make that back? I can't afford to put money into my business until I'm making money out of it. It's like we have it backwards. If you're considering starting an online business or using a course to help you start it or whatever, and you're stuck on that short-term investment, you're more concerned about what you might lose than what you might gain. And if you go into entrepreneurship always scared about what you might lose, that fear of loss mindset is going to keep you from ever actually making the dope shit happen, because that fear is where your energy and your attention is going to go. What we have to do instead is just focus on that long-term return that we're in it for and just keep taking little steps to making that happen. Those little steps of progress every day are what's going to keep us thinking, what if this does work, instead of what if this doesn't work? This leads me to concern number 2 people have about starting their online business. What if I don't have the time? When you tell yourself that you don't have time for your goals, you're taking so much of your power away. I know that you have things in your life that you have to do, like whether it's making that income, supporting your family, like we all have things that we're committed to. But if you ever actually sit down and map out where your time's going, I guarantee you will see that a good chunk of your time is just going into like a black hole of whatever. If you want to make more money, if you want to be able to leave your job, if you want to be able to support your family without feeling like you're drowning every month, but then you're telling yourself that you don't have time to pick up a side hustle or to learn online business, understand that this is literally just an excuse that you are telling yourself, because your fear of change is obviously greater than your fear of just staying where you are. And as long as that fear of discomfort is there, you will use excuses like no time to just not take action. Concern number 3 that people have about starting their online business is ultimately what concerns number 1 and 2 both boil down to. It's what if it doesn't work? i.e., what if I fail at it? When you're having those, what if this costs me money, or what if I don't have the time thoughts, what your brain is actually worried about is, what if I can't make this work? What if I just spend money and spend time and don't get anything out of it? Anybody who has ever been successful has had these thoughts. That is literally what being an entrepreneur is. It's feeling the weight of that risk and just choosing to do it anyway. And I know how unsatisfying that may sound, but just think about it like this. By having those fears and doing it anyway, what you're telling yourself is that your ultimate fear of failing is not going to happen, because you're taking action. You're making it happen. If you just embrace the belief that fear of failure is not going to stop you, then all that cool shit that you daydream about can actually start to happen.